What's up, San Antonio Sparce fans? My name is Indomitable Will. We are here for week 7 of the YCL. We are playing against Pat Mac again, and if y'all follow most of my videos, you'll know that we played Pat Mac in WPF just a couple weeks ago. 2 weeks ago at the time of this recording. So we're just playing him again, and this time in the YCL. We're both 1-5, so we're both out of playoffs, unlike last time when it was a little bit more tense. I'll just let him know I'm good, or he said he would let me know, so yeah. We were victorious the last time we played Pat Mac, but it was a 1-0, so it was a very, very close game. And yeah, I guess we didn't need to start searching yet, but alright. We are gonna put this in full screen so I can see what I'm doing a little bit better. Alright. Like I said, we played Pat Mac before. He brought the clef key, he brought the hair across, which is a little annoying. No Mew. I think I just lead Espeon here? No, I'm gonna lead Corviknight. Maybe get some screens off. That would be nice. Yeah, we're just gonna lead Corviknight here. If you lead Zapdos, then good on him, but, I think Corviknight's always my lead here. It is interesting to note he does not have removal on this team, unless if Zapdos still gets Defog. I'm not sure if it does. Which means Stealth Rock on Ting-Lu should be there to stay, and he should only have one Boots user if he didn't break Item Clause, so that's good. So I think turn 1's mostly going to be dependent on what he does here. He leads Lando. Okay, that's fine. I'm just going to lead Corv. And I'm just going to get a light screen off, I think. Yeah, I'm just going to light screen off. I could have went Espeon. That's annoying, but it is what it is. I think here I just reflect. That is Zapdos, 100%. Yeah. So that's Zapdos. We just go Ting-Lu here. And we're just gonna Stealth Rock. gonna take a bit of helmet chip here. And we're just gonna get the Stealth Rock off. He goes back out into Lando. Okay. Well, we can just force this out. So that's no problem. We're just gonna Whirlwind. Earthquake, that's not gonna do very much at all. Clef Key comes in. I think we're just gonna Whirlwind again. Have something else take some rocks damage. Okay, Lando takes rocks damage. That's good. And here comes Reggie Drago. I'm just gonna Whirlwind this out too. Just get a little chips off. Just get a little chip off on this stuff. He's just gonna Earthquake. That's fine. One more Whirlwind. May as well. Okay. Heracross comes in. And Light Screen is worn off. But this is where we sack Ting-Lu, because, like, Heracross easily gets revenged by Iron Valiant. My Light Screen will wear off, but that's fine. That is 100% fine by me. So Heracross kills Ting-Lu, but now we get to go Iron Valiant for basically free, and we get the booster off, and I think this is a pretty easy Swords Dance. I don't think he wants to stay in. Yeah, he's not staying in. So he goes Lando. That's fine. We get some more Rocks chip on this. And I think we just Spirit Break here. I'm not sure if EQ kills us. I don't think it does, but can't be too sure. +1 Spirit Break should do a lot to this. Okay, Skeleton comes out. That is the clef key. We're just gonna Spirit Break it. And I think here we just want to Brick Break. I think that's better. I will be Choice Locked probably, or Lagging Tailed. Iron Balled. Okay, that works. Iron Valiant takes out Clef Key here, which is good. I do really like the Scarf Volcanion in-game here. I'm no longer Choice Locked, so I will go back to neutral here. I think here I just want to knock off. He is going to Earthquake, but I live that. And I'm just going to knock off, take out this thing's lefties. And now I'm just going to go Corviknight. Just to have a healthy sack and Valiant later. And now we're gonna Light Screen. Do we get... No, we don't. I forgot that this was not my Rocky Helmet Mon. We're just gonna Reflect here. No reason not to. And then... We're just gonna U-turn. If he takes me out, he takes me out, but... I think at this point we just go backs. Klefki's gone, so... Nice, we get the slow U-turn off, which is really good. And I guess I can go Espeon as well. Rainbow. What is this? This is the thing that hasn't come out yet. Muck. Okay. On Muck, we just always go into backs, I think, and we DD up on this thing. So yeah, we're just gonna go into backs, and we're gonna get a DD off. He's gonna P-jab me. Do we get poisoned? Yeah, we do. Unfortunate. But I should be able to just Glaive Rush and kill something here. Okay, that's doing a little too much. But yeah, we just Glaive Rush and kill something. We got rid of the fairy type, so we'll just be able to Glaive Rush and kill something here. Okay, so that's gone. That is great. That thing out of the way with. I think he's gonna go Regidrago here. And I'm gonna predict the Terra Steel. Terra Steel makes a lot of sense versus my team, and I'm just gonna click Brick Break. He goes Lando. Okay, good play. Brings me back to neutral attack. That's fine. I'm just gonna Glaive Rush again. May as well. Espeon's looking really good late game now. And I'm still +1 speed, so a Glaive Rush should just knock something out here. Yep. Down goes the Lando. Yeah, now he goes out into Regidrago, which is going to take some rocks damage. I don't think we kill with Brick Break, but we are just going to go for it here. He is electric. Okay. That's actually pretty good versus Volcanion. Yeah, that's a little unfortunate. I think we just go Volcanion and we click Earth Power. Or actually, we go Volcanion and we click Steam Eruption here. I think that's my play. Just go Volcanion and click Steam Eruption. He doesn't really have a switch into Scarf Volcanion Steam Eruption, so that is going to be the Zapdos. And we miss. Fuck. My light screen wore off, which is a little unfortunate. I'm just gonna Terra here. We're just gonna fire off Steam Eruption. Hurricane, it is going to miss, unfortunately. There we go. Zapdos goes down. Out comes the Heracross. And we're just gonna go for another Steam Eruption. And that is going to take the Heracross out. So now it comes down to Regidrago versus Volcanion. And alright. And that will be our second win of the YCL. I will be talking to, or I will see if Pat Mac wants to do a post-game interview in just a minute. Yo, what's up? Here we are again.
Yep. another week, another game, you know?
Yeah, for sure. our game last week just went live. It will now be 2 weeks at the time of this recording, but yeah, you want to take me through your side a little bit?
Oh, sure. Well, I mean, part of my thought process was that Iron Valiant was pretty scary. I mean, you just had a ton of really strong setup threats, and so,
Yeah.
like, I had to have some kind of way to, like, mitigate the amount of damage that you could do.
Did
And
Corviknight
honestly,
end
that was
up?
going to be really hard.
Did Corviknight end up dying?
No.
No.
No, because the turn that I could have KO'd Corviknight, I'm assuming Discharge would have done enough. I forgot how much damage we did, but I didn't want to KO it and then allow Excalibur in for free.
That
And
is
so
fair.
I thought that if I U-turned, I could go into Muck, and then I was hoping that Poison Touch would dissuade Excalibur a little bit from coming in, but
Yeah.
honestly, my team is just super weak to Excalibur because our Fairy type is lucky. You know,
For sure.
that much just isn't enough.
And yeah, I just thought you would just put screens up, and so I brought Brick Break instead of EQ on the backs.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so I was just thinking, okay, you need screens to not get swept by all my setup sweepers, so I'm just gonna be spamming Brick Break this week.
Yeah, no, for sure. And the game plan I thought was pretty solid because if you had screens up, your Pokemon were both bulkier and hit harder than mine did.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the downside of the team that I have is that they're the leftovers of the draft, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, there's not really a whole lot of real big power on the team. Regidrago can do some damage for sure, and Landers can do some solid damage. And then Iron Leaves, I think, and those are kind of the big three I think that the team has in terms of damage output. But yeah, they're kind of outclassed by Iron Valiant, Excalibur, Tinglu, you know.
Yeah, for sure. I'm just writing down the stats as we go. Heracross killed Tinglu, right?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
Heracross killed Tinglu, and did it kill Bax? No. What killed Bax? Regidrago.
Regidrago.
All right. Yeah. All right. I think I got it. And then we gotta do MVP points here in this league. So.
Oh yeah. I mean, for me, the MVP on your team is 3 points to Corviknight.
3 points to Corviknight.
You were able to win was Corv, and then the other would be Excalibur for sure, actually.
Oh, Bax. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Because Excalibur between Excalibur and Corviknight, I think that the two of them were able to put in a lot of work and kind of coming through the team.
Yeah, for sure. I actually threw screens on last minute. I was defog originally, and I'm like, wait, screens look... I'm spamming setup here. The Espeon was Terra Ground, and so the idea there was to set up on Muck, and I had stored power. So, I was Terra Ground with Shadow Ball and stored power, and Terra Blast Ground.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah.
Calm Mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was that.
There's a ton of setup options on your side, and having the option for free Terra is really tough too. Because I didn't know what your Volcanion would be, so I went for Hurricane because I was all right, well maybe it's going to be something that resists electric, and so I was thinking, oh, maybe it'll be grass or ground, and then it's electric, and I'm well, Zapdos doesn't do anything to this Pokemon.
Yeah.
And
that
so
was
that's
the whole
really part about free Terra also.
That was the whole thing behind Terra Electric. They're I wall Zapdos, so that was my thought process there.
Yeah. What have you thought about the free Terra?
I personally really like it. I've played in a lot of leagues with it so far, so I'm a little biased.
That's fine. I've played in a lot of leagues with free Terra also, and I fucking hate it.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm a little biased. I know some Showdown leagues are doing Terra preview where Showdown will tell you the Terra going into the match, and I've talked to people about it. They say revealing what Terra type you are to your opponent could be a way to solve that in Wi-Fi potentially.
Yeah, I think there are some doubles leagues that are doing that and having the Terra preview before games.
Yeah.
And I think that like there's some merit to that. Because like if I know what your Terra types are, like if I go into the game going like, all right, well I know the Volcanion is Terra Electric, and I know the Espeon is going to be Terra Ground. Like I'm like, all right, well now I know that Mutt can't wall Espeon anymore, right?
Yeah.
And I know that Zapdos does nothing to either Pokemon. And like that's the really tough part about playing with free Terra like that without knowing that going into the game. Because I would say prior to the start of the game, Zapdos looks really good.
Yeah.
But then you reveal your Terra types and you have 3 ground types, and then you also have like 2 mons that are going to be weak to Zapdos and 1 that like will absolutely destroy it with ice moves. Like now Zapdos looks like an absolutely horrendous Pokemon.
Yeah.
And so like I think that I would much rather go into games knowing what Terra types are, I would go into prep knowing what Terra types are, if there are any, right?
Yeah.
And then you can know like, all right, what Pokemon like actually can play the game well. Because like there's no counterplay for me for that, right? Like I go into this game going, all right, well Zapdos looks pretty good in general, you know, like there's the 1 electric immunity, but I can U-turn on that. I need to have pressure against Corv that comes in freely, and I want to be able to make sure that you're fast to spawn the Electrode. Like I can take hits from that fine, because not really much of my team can do that.
Yeah, for sure.
And be like a good defensive check. So like the prep and play side of things becomes very different when you have access to all 18 types.
Yeah, for sure. No, that's definitely a big thing.
Yeah. So like I am very much against free Terra. I think the Terra captains that like EVR did originally make a lot of sense to me. I think my league has been moving to Terra captains of some kind, and we're doing stuff that's like choosing 2 types, but they don't have to be like stab and other.
Yeah, just
so, like,
any
just
2.
types in general.
Yeah. I've seen that. I don't know. I've heard people that hate free Terra. I personally, like, I don't mind it, but I've been playing in 3 leagues that allow it. Like, 3 out of 4... Or no, all 4 of the Wi-Fi leagues I'm in right now are allowing it. So, like, that's really pretty much all I know. I played with limited Terra, and I did not like it before. But that's...
Well, what do you like about free Terra?
Just like in team building, you have like that, just that aspect of like, say I'm building against an Ursaluna, right? And my Terramon is Iron Thorns. So Iron Thorns, I can run Terra flying and then not be hit by Ursaluna's moves and get a free Dragon Dance off.
Okay, so you actually like the gotcha moments that you play.
I like that.
Okay, yeah, I'm totally against it. Because I think that, like, so, like, for this game, right, the gotcha moment was Terra Electric, right?
Yeah.
And so as soon as you're able to Terra Electric, like, now I like, don't have any damage against the Mon. And if you're Scarf, right, then even at the beginning of the game, like, Landorus wouldn't have been able to do anything against it. And so like, my kind of thought process against it is that, like, you get to catch people. And so it's the gameplay that ends up coming from free Terra is who got the other person first.
Yeah.
And in this game, like, you got me, right? You got me with Terra Electric. And there isn't anything I can do about it. It is what it is.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, I actually hate that part of it. Because I actually think that there's less skill involved if you just catch people than if you know everything and have to actually outplay them.
Yeah. I don't know. I like that kind of aspect of it, but knowing the Terra type going in, you can still like it's easier to prep around. I'm in one Terra preview thing right now, and I had a match in that last week, which it was my Terra mom was Hisui and Lilligant, and like They saw I was Terra Electric, but I still got to set up a victory dance in front of a Zapdos. So.
Okay.
Yeah. I still got to that point.
You can still do stuff like that.
Yeah. So.
What did they do? Wait, how did you get a free moment to? Because I'm assuming you didn't Terra.
I Terra'd. No. I Terra Electric'd in front of Zapdos. And I clicked Victory Dance.
Wait, well, I mean, there's no way they brought Zapdos in on your Mon, right?
They did, because it was their only thing that switched into both Grass and Fighting.
Mm.
And so...
They didn't know you were Terra Electric before the game started.
Yeah. Yeah, they did. They did.
Sorry, when they were prepping, they didn't know that.
Yeah. When they were prepping, they didn't know, but it was revealed in the battle that I was.
Yeah, previous to starting. Yeah, I think so. That's kind of the downside of just free Terra in general, right? Is that from a prepping standpoint, Zapdos looks like it's really good against this Mon. But if you have the opportunity to know, all right, well, their only Pokemon that can do well against this Hisuian Lilligant is Zapdos, and if I Terra into Electric, then Zapdos is useless against this Mon. Because the downside of Zapdos is that as good as it is, it has no coverage. It's electric and flying. That's kind of it, you know? It technically has Heat Wave, but I mean, if you don't know what you need Heat Wave for, you're not going to bring it. And especially if you're up against a grass type or a fighting type, there's just no reason for it. But yeah, so that's the difficult side of things. Did they? I'm assuming that they had some kind of it was a Terra Captain. Is that how they did it, or is everything?
It's a Terra Captain.
Terra Captain, and that's the only one that could Terra. You just have to let it go before the game
just
starts.
a single one. Yeah.
Yeah, and so that's the downside of that. I think is that when you have a setup sweeper that has access to free Terra, if you know what their check is going to be and you can Terra out of it, then now there is no check. And so if there's no check, then you get a victory and dance and you win the game. Because as long as you can Oko after rocks, or if you get the game late enough and there's enough chip on Pokemon, then you can just straight up win. So.
Yeah, for sure.
Because the other part too is say you're not Victory Dance and say you're Banded or something like that. If you band into something else, they don't have a switch in. And so if you're Terra Electric, if you're Electric, Fighting, and Grass, they actually don't have a switch into that Pokemon at all, is my guess. And so you can just straight up win the game.
Yeah, which I didn't even have a fighting move on it. I just ran Grass and Electric, and that hit the team really hard.
Mm-hmm.
I was able to 1v1 a Zamazenta Crown with it, so yeah.
Yeah, that's actually not too surprising. Because if you get enough victory dances off, then you aren't taking any damage because it boosts your defense too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
That's my case against not having free Terra. Is that Mons can no longer check other Mons because of Terra, and so you can't really construct a good game plan from a prep side of things. You just have to hope man, I hope that they don't have something for this, you know, and do the best that you can.
Yep, for sure.
So. But I know that there's very different feelings on Terra in the draft community, but I'm very much against the free Terra stuff. And I wanted to fill in for YCL, just get a feel for how it was with kind of lower tier Terras, but so far I'm still not really a fan.
I understand it completely because I see both sides of the argument. So, I'm gonna give the 2 MVP points to Heracross here because I'm a little biased after my game with Q and WPF where Heracross picked up all 6, and since it got a kill here, may as well give it to Heracross.
Sounds good.
Alright, so 1 to backs. But yeah, the Iron Ball switcheroo on Valiant, that was really good.
Yeah, and I think because I was concerned about Iron Valiant being able to sweep there. I think I probably just should have gone into keys originally, and then just probably reflected first, and then trick switcherooed after.
Yeah, for sure.
But when I saw the booster energy to attack, I was like, maybe it's worthwhile to get this attack drop with the Intimidate. But
it was attack.
I don't think it was.
It was supposed to be speed. Oops, I miss-EV'd.
Yeah. Were you adamant? You must have been adamant.
I guess, cause
or like
I was supposed to be speed.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Well, and my thought process behind it was like, if you were boosted energy speed, then I had a really tough time dealing with them on, so I just needed to slow it down. That was the idea behind the Iron Ball.
No, I was supposed to outspeed Inteleon. That was the whole thought process, but yeah. I guess I miss-EV'd, and it worked out for me.
Yep. Yeah, just enough extra damage.
Yeah. Alright, well, GG's, and yeah, I don't think either of us can make playoffs here, because you're now 1-6 and I'm 2-5, so...
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, I think when I took over the team, there was 0 chance of making playoffs, so...
Yeah, and then I've been haxed every week except last week where I got last respects, so... Yeah. Like...
Is what it is, that's part of Pokemon.
Yeah, I think that move should be banned, but... That's me.
I don't think so. I think there's very good counterplay to last respects.
That's my opinion, but yeah.
I think there's more counterplay to last respects than it is for free Terra.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Alright, well, good talking to you, and hope you have fun the rest of the season, even if you can't make playoffs, so...
Oh, for sure. I mean, games are always so fun if you can't make playoffs. It's all good.
Yeah, for sure. Alright, I'll talk to you later. See ya.
Later.